you're doing it well.
Okay, so it is exactly 10:10 in the PM Central Standard Time on 10/10/10. So I was excited about that. I'm pretty sure other people have already caught on to the fact that today is a very exciting day. But anyway, with the 10/10/10 at 10:10, I felt like it would only be proper to do a top 10, right? Of course, because I'm a genius. So I'm going to do my 10, the top 10 reasons on why you should, clickety click and work your magic and help me to meet Jennifer Lopez. Why I should get to meet Jennifer Lopez in 10 ways. So of course, I have things that are legit, and I wrote them and I wrote them well, and I want to kind of, stay true to what I wrote. So I'm going to, quasi-read some things. Okay. Reason number 10. I have seriously contemplated going to an American Idol audition and doing it, fairly poorly, just so that I could, get to the judging room and be in the space, and then that's me meeting J-Lo on my own, right? Reason number 10. Number 9. I will say that I have contributed substantial monies to both the film and the music industry in relation to Jennifer Lopez, being that every time a film comes out, I see it at a minimum of 10 times in the theater. And if you know anything about the cost of theaters, you will know that tickets can run, if you're not going to a matinee, anywhere from, let's see, the cheapest theater I've ever been to was $6, and the most expensive theater I've ever been to was $16. So, things can get a bit pricey. I'm just saying. And then as far as, movie or CDs are concerned, I actually still purchase CDs. I don't really do the iTunes business because I'm kind of a non-i person. But yeah, so I buy CDs, and I generally purchase 2 copies of every CD, one for the car, one for the just in case the car wouldn't get scratched, even though I also probably a lot of times make a copy of that one, which is actually more the car one than not the car one. But, you gotta put some money in there. Alright, that's the other way. So 10, 9, 8. The eighth reason that I should meet is because I totally have battle scars. And when I say battle scars, the one that's the most current one is the one I'm gonna, I have a battle scar from doing J-Lo choreography. It's too high for me to reach my leg up there, but it's totally on my knee. It's like this wonderful bruised, burned thing that is on the leg. Number 7, I will say that I have traveled far and wide to procure magazines where she is so gracious enough to be on the cover. Most recently, I drove about an hour out to another town to get a copy of Latina magazine when she was on that from last year, because in the city I'm in, unfortunately, there are no Latinos, so they don't carry any magazines that, cater to that audience. So it was quite unfortunate, but I got my copy and I'm good to go. Number 6 is, if you haven't been aware, if I haven't said it already, I have been in the process of making a documentary that highlights my J-Lo life. Well, it's not really a life. The life and times as a J-Lo fan since 1999 to present. And that's serious, interesting business. You've seen some interviews from that already. Well, some of those are like 4 years old, so not quite 1999, but you've seen some of them. Number, whatever I'm on, I guess this is 6 maybe. I don't know. Yeah, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. So number 5, I'm in the middle. I have legit recorded every single television interview that she has done. With some parentheticals right now. Every single interview that has aired in the United States and that has not been on cable TV, that has only been on like satellite or whatever it's called, that's been on like regular, legit TV. And all of these things, it's been on this sucker right here, VHS. So I have like tons of VHSs with hours and hours and hours of footage. Good stuff. One day I'm gonna, morph those over to DVD so I can just, have them DVD. Number 4, I totally, at the fragrance counter at what are those called, department stores, I definitely go there, and then I kind of on the slide, like, spray the J-Lo perfumes around the different areas of the, the fragrance fragrance place, so that way people will walk into the space, they'll be like, oh my gosh, what does it smell? And then they'll go around and they'll start smelling things, and then of course they'll roll upon the Jada fragrances, which BTW I definitely need to get. I'm a little behind. They got like fragrances out that I don't have the money to get, but I've smelled them and I've sprayed them on myself. And I've made sure that other people have been able to smell them, even though they might not have known that that's the, the awesome sweet smell that they were smelling. Numero 3, I think is number 3. I have made it a point in every location that I have been in to do my own JLo education. So I'm pretty sure at this point in time I could offer like a certificate or something. Maybe I'm doing too much right now, and maybe I couldn't offer a certificate. But either way, people are very much in the know when it comes to Jennifer Lopez and all of the daily dealings or whatever I find out. And it's gotten to the point now where other people, when they see things, they actually, come and tell me things. A lot of times I already know it, but then I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that, just because it's exciting to me that other people are excited that they are seeing things that are, pertinent to my life. Number 2, I can recite every single line, and when I say line, I'm also including like the songs and the pauses and any random choreography that happens to happen in the movie The Wedding Planner. It is by far my favorite movie of all time, and my favorite of her movies, and I know that like the back of my hand. Period. I could watch it on mute and still know what's going on. I could not watch it, like not be in the room and like maybe hear the audio and know exactly what's going on, where the music's gonna come in because I can, sing the music stuff, where the pauses are when they bust into like choreography, especially the ballroom scene, because that's like my favorite scene. Stephen Meredith's Tango, I think is what it's called on the soundtrack or whatever. But that, like, I got it, hands down, period. Let's fight, let's do it. And then the one that I don't actually have to look at, not that I need to look at them, but the number 1 reason of these 10 reasons that you should so totally to help me to meet Jennifer Lopez or make it happen. I guess it depends on who is watching this at the moment, but whoever you are, this is why you should do whatever you can do to help my life out. It's quite honestly because it would be supremely awesome, and I'd be ever so grateful, and all these other words that I don't think are in my vocabulary right now, but that's whatever, synonymized grateful, and that's what I would be for the opportunity to meet someone who has served as a role model from when I was a very shy and quiet young girl back in 1999 until now when I'm conservative and rather coy as an adult woman person, and it was just, I don't know, I have words that are free flowing and they're rambliness, and I think if this were to happen, it would be something where I might honestly lose the little bit of vocabulary that I have, just because of what she has been to me throughout my entire life. Okay. So I'm not going to get all super sappy. That will be for the next time I do a confessional, not, wham bam, pizzazzy kind of video. But it's being taped at 10:10 on 10:10, and unfortunately, since I talk more than anybody that I know, it will not actually be posted at 10:10 on 10:10. But I'm gonna shut up now so that it can at least get up on the actual date that I said it was gonna be. So thanks as always for clicking. My name is Ebony, and yay! Thank you all.